Hey, welcome to Ty's DIYs. So we're going to be working on our chicken coop. It's been a project I've been playing with kind of for about a year now. I'll show you. It started out with an old barn. Excuse the wind noise. So it started out with this old barn, and it was a big L shape that went across here. It was a big beam barn, and I tore that barn down last spring. It was getting very soft and crooked, so I didn't think that was very good anymore. And then what I did is I saved, it was just dirt floor on that side, and then this side was all concrete. So I've saved the concrete that was there. I had a cousin of mine that was looking to get rid of a grain bin, so I picked that up and had that moved over. And then we started framing on the chicken coop. And we put these posts and beams in, and what you're going to see is this side here go up, and I just got it all strapped today. I was going to put some tin on, but it's windy again. It's always windy, it seems like. But yeah, the grain bin's here. On this side, the plan is eventually we're going to build, I don't know, some sort of a greenhouse with some old patio doors and windows that I've been collecting. And then on the inside we have the roost area for the chickens. Got a little rollaway nest box. Trying out some turf in there. It looks like it's working. It's good. It's supposed to keep the eggs a little bit cleaner, but chickens still like to sit on it. We've got a water jug. I hang a heater in there for the winter time, and I circulate water through, and it's got little drinking nipples on their side. But yeah. Not sure yet what we're going to do on the inside of here, but like I said, we've been collecting and saving some old windows and doors, and we're going to use that to build the greenhouse on the other side. But chickens are pretty happy in here. I've got a couple broody hens that seem to like to sit on all the eggs, but we just keep kicking those off and hoping that they quit. But yeah. Just thought I would share. This is going to be a lot of steps. There's a lot of things to do. I got to cut a door into here at some point and all kinds of things, but we'll get there. Basically, the next step is I'm going to lay a board out on top. I'm going to mark out my 2-foot spots where I want my studs, and then I'm going to cut some 4-foot pieces of 2x6, get those laid in, and then I'll figure out where my next beams are going to go, and then I'll put a whole whack of 2x6s underneath those, and then we got to figure out and get some posts set here, and then we'll be good to go. Should be fun, right, Noah? See what we can get done. So now that we have it all studded out, I am going to figure out how far apart these beams go and then get that laid out. And then I'm gonna have to figure out on the front, there's gonna be two, I think it's just two more beams. Two that'll go, so I gotta cut those and get those standing up. And then yeah, we'll go get the tractor and see if we can throw some of these big ones up there. So what I was doing for those is, this is obviously goes through the ground, but what I'm gonna do is cut some pins. I'm gonna put a pin in each one, and then when I put the posts on, I'm gonna drill up into the post and put a pin into it as well, so it keeps the bottom from moving around, just kind of holds it. I've got some scrap metal on the other side there, and we're gonna go grab the bandsaw and see if we can get 3 pins cut for that. And then I guess we'll have to get some measurements on heights and get the chainsaw out. And we got to make extra spots for where the beams are going to sit there. Never ceases to amaze me when you go to cut stuff like that. That's in an awkward spot, how you will run out of fuel 9 times out of 10. Alright, now where were we? So we got it all framed up, got all the strapping done. Now I just gotta wait for the wind to die down one of these days, and once that's done, then we will be good and put some steel on. The steel is sitting out back. We just basically have to slide the sheets up and screw them down, so it shouldn't be a big job, but we just gotta wait till it's not so windy. Moving 27-foot sheets is gonna be a bit of a challenge with the wind. So chickens will be happy. They'll be excited to get a roof on and a little bit of shelter from the rain. But as you can see, all the strapping is done. Leave a couple braces up, and yeah, one of these days we'll do the backside, but I'm not too worried about that. I think once that's all done, our next project will be getting a door cut into this, and yeah, we also have some plans for some renovations for the house. I've been waiting quite a while for permits and everything else to happen, and they've finally got approved, so you'll probably see some videos of some big house renos coming too. I've been in this house for quite a few years, and it's yeah, time for it to get a little bit of a facelift, and it'll be cool. We'll see that soon too, as we got concrete in a couple weeks, I think. So yeah, should be fun. Garden's starting to grow. Planted some giant pumpkins, some flowers, and some lettuce back there, and raspberries are starting to come up. I transplanted them from a different spot that was over here, and they've taken a little bit, but they're coming now. Getting a bunch of shoots and stuff coming up. Strawberries are doing really good. Transplanted some rhubarb and got some strips planted over there too. So we had a good day. We had the kids out, and it wasn't, the sun kept popping out a couple times, so it was nice for them. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video and see what we can come up with.